everyone, welcome. It's Monday, it's not your usual Friday, but still, it's a competition day. A Sabre tournament, I know you guys like those, and hopefully we're going to have a lot of fun today. Let me see. Just give me 1 second here. Let's see if Subu wants to help or can help with commentary today. Yeah, okay, he is ready. I'll invite him to speak. Oh, he said when he's ready. I didn't see that. Okay. Just give me 1 second to post the link, and then we're good to go. I'll invite him to speak. Okay, so we actually got the lucky number 10. I don't know how that happens, but looks like recently we get 10 players, and with 10 players we actually have a special format which we will be using today. It's a group stage format. Basically, there will be two groups of five people. Everybody's going to fight everybody, and after that the top three will qualify to the elimination stage. The only difference that we're going to have today is that instead of 6 flags in the group stage, we are going to use 5. There is a reason for that. Number one, just to save a little bit more time, since it's a Monday. And second is that we actually have a couple of new players competing today. 2 of them competing for the first time. One of them is actually from Australia, very brave, and also another player who has competed only once this month. And I think with 5 flags, it might give them just a little bit more of a chance of fighting some of the giants. But obviously, after group stage, in the elimination stage, we're going with the usual format with the best of 2, 7 flags. Because if you make it there, then you gotta survive in the shark tank. You already kind of know how things go. We're gonna use the speed mod 1.1. We're gonna use the void map, and the only thing that we need to do right now is to do the groups. So we're gonna use the wheel for that. Actually, let's use another wheel. New. With A and B. Add a group. Add a group. Alright. Here we go. Alright, so the first participant is Subu, who's actually currently the first sword on the server, which is the most prestigious title, which means that last week he performed the best. It's still a system in... it's still under works, but yeah, the distinction still remains. Let's see in which group Subu's gonna be. Subu is group A. Alright, next one is Oak. Oak is in group. So Subu and Oak are not gonna fight each other. Next one is me. Group A. Alright, next is 3C. Let's see in which group. 3C is in group B alongside Oak. Alright, next one is Info. Info is in group, oh, very close, group A. Alright, next is Ezekiel. Okay, this one is going to be quite important. Ezekiel goes to group B. Alright, Zoom, our Australian brave player today. Let's see in which group he's going to be. It's not going to be easy regardless. He is in group B. At least he has a...
Hello?
Hello, welcome Subu. At least he has a newer player here that he can play against. Next one is Chesses. Chesses Crest. Another new player. And Chesses is in group A. And we got Piper and Eve left. Let's see Piper. Piper goes to group A. And Eve goes to group B. Alright, I'm actually quite happy with these groups. They seem quite balanced. We got some elite players in group B, but we also have some new players and a veteran. And in group A we also have some elite, a new player, and a couple of veterans. So yeah, again a reminder, in the group stage we're going to use 5 flags, so it's going to go a little bit quicker, and the new players will have a little bit more chance of winning. So without further ado, let's start the group stage. And the first match is going to be in group A. Wow, me versus Piper. I didn't want to start against Piper.
Damn. Yeah, I don't think anybody does, especially if you're not warmed up.
Yeah, he's coming in guns blazing. So it's me versus Piper, and then it's Info versus Chesses. So guys, please be ready. Alright, here we go. Oh, actually, let me change the thing. 5. Yeah, we regularly use 6, but we're gonna use 5 for today. Also because it's Sabre tournament and whatnot. Usually goes fast. Also, let me show you the mods. Yeah, as you can see, 1.1, and yeah. Okay, let's send the link to Piper. And Subu, you can get it from competition calls as well.
Alright.
I don't know how it happens, but in the last events we had the opportunity to do this group stage thing. There's Piper. There's Subu. Who do I even pick against Piper? Oh, got a failure. Interesting.
Mm.
Try again.
Right, joining.
Yeah. Okay, works now. Okay, so Piper and I are ready. You know, in 5 flags, anything can happen, so you gotta be careful. Makes it even more dangerous. And probably the scores are gonna be a lot closer as well.
Yep. Yeah, Piper's going ham already, gets run through there. No kill for Venator. Good blade beat, but it's hard to follow it up against Alex sometimes. Going low, but there's the jump. Yeah, this isn't actually a matchup I've played from Jan's perspective very much, but nice corkscrew. Though I have played it from Bar's perspective, of course. Ooh, Piper's tired there. That hit was decisive and a little bit of a scary moment there for Venator as that first cut missed, but he stayed composed. Going for an upcut, hitting the hand protection. Ooh, hitting with the hilt twice there. Was a bit too close for that cut, but good follow-ups. There's a chop to the head. And sidestep's actually a decent move against Alex. You just don't want to be too close when you throw it.
Oh,
Now it's good from Venator.
For the heart.
Yeah.
It went straight to 5-1. Yeah, the fight ended quickly. Thank you very much, Piper. You'll be fighting soon again. Just give me 1 second. People say that I have a problem with the bracket.
Yeah, I see it just fine. I think.
Yeah, no worries. I'll just post a thing here.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, no worries. Challenge can be challenging. Info versus Chesses is next. Chesses, new player. I know he played some spars earlier with Plebeian, I think. Info is a tough test. Even in Sabre, Info can actually play a couple of very good Sabres. She can play Laszlo very well. She can play Sam. And I've actually seen her playing Jan a few times, and she wasn't doing bad at all. So I think she has a couple of options here. Here we go. Nah, you can play. You can play. Don't say that.
Yeah, I've seen it firsthand as well.
Chess has had a connection problem. It's kind of bound to happen with these new players, because even with Parsec, most of us have done a lot of settings and everything just to keep things smooth, and that's why sometimes it happens with these new players. Let me try something else. Okay, it worked this time. Here we go. Info taking left, chess is taking right. I think I need to take Info's gamepad out. Yeah. Info left, chess is right. Alright, that worked.
Beautiful. Yazek. No, Jan against Tarnovsky, it looks like.
Yeah. Here we go. I actually think Info picking Jan is a good idea, because Jan is, I mean, we kind of joke about it that he's a rapier, but he's kind of one of the closest characters that can thrust well and have that sort of range play that rapiers have. Oh, nice forward cut.
Yeah, and he still slips in those cuts from time to time, and actually a good Jan will use plenty of those as well, and that's where it gets really challenging, I think. A Jan player that focuses only on those two moves can still be countered, but the moment the Jan player is throwing all of his tools, there's a lot of things you have to think about.
Yeah. 2-0 for Info.
And it's not as though by throwing cuts you stop playing the range game, you can still use his reach to good effect.
Yeah.
Ooh, out of measure, yeah.
Yeah, Chesses is probably playing this. I mean, he's probably a new player to the game, not necessarily to the competitive scene, and just playing in a tournament and playing on a. I think he's from North America. Oh, nice one.
Nice.
Like all these factors all together is just it can sometimes be overwhelming. But he scored one flag, so
Ooh, Quirk.
if he scores maybe one or two more flags, he'll be in a decent position. 4-1 for Info.
Yeah, this can be a tough matchup. Big cut. Another one. Good patience from Info into a grab. Yeah.
A grab. 5-1. Congratulations for Info. A very good start. Chesses wasn't bad. Scored the flag. He still has 3 fights left. Can still pull through. And now we get to see another new player. 3C. Gonna fight Eve. Again, not a great opponent to start against. Yeah, I hope it's gonna be fine. Three C versus Eve. There's Eve. There's 3C. Here we go. Let me know if you guys need keyboard or anything. Uh, 3C takes left side. Eve takes the right side. Here we go.
Yeah, this is about as tough as it gets for 3C.
Eve going straight to Getty.
Reminder, by the way, if you win this tournament, you can get the Hussar title as well. So there's also that Sabre specialist title on the line.
Oh, sidestep attempt there from 3C.
Yeah. Ooh,
Oh.
going with the down back Y, which I throw sometimes, not very often.
Yeah, it can surprise people, but it's usually quite slow. Oh, tries to go low. Not a bad idea. Oh, gets hit there.
Ooh.
Barabash is fast, but he's not Getty fast, so he needs to be careful with going into an exchanges with Getty. Gets
Nice.
this one. Yeah, so guys, remember, every flag counts. So it doesn't matter if you win or lose, every flag counts. Especially here in the qualifiers and especially with this format. So the fact that you lose a fight 5-4 can actually prove decisive rather than losing it 5-1 or something.
Yeah, and we've seen people recover from crazy losses and still qualify. I mean, I have done so as well.
Yeah.
You score 1-2 flags, you think your chances are gone, but you never know. Other people might get a similar score, and your chances are still there.
Oh, nice. 4-1.
Definitely try and avoid that if you can, though. Score as many flags as you can. Don't just give them away.
Oh, nice
Oh,
shot
he
to the
did a
head.
feint or something.
Yeah.
And Eve called it out.
Oh, yeah, 3C is actually was not actually moving bad or anything. He was trying some nice stuff, but it's just that Eve is, you know, a different caliber, and managed to get the first win, 5-2-1. And next we're gonna have Ezekiel. Oh, I hope Ezekiel can connect. Actually, he's had some problems recently, and he's gonna be facing Zoom. Zoom is from Australia, making his debut in a competition. It's gonna be very tough, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. The most important thing is for it not to be choppy, you know, because if it's just a delay, it can actually be manageable. I played on Japanese host some fights. Obviously, it wasn't easy, but on Skelman's host, actually. I had 300 ping, but the connection was smooth, so there was no spike, there was nothing, just a delay. And I could still do well, of course, playing, you know, very minimally without doing any fancy stuff.
Yeah, I've had some great fights with Picado on Asian host too, so it's definitely doable again as long as that connection is stable.
Yeah, that's the most important thing. If the connection is stable, you can do it. Of course, you have to change. You have to change a little bit the way you're playing, and some characters are actually doing a little bit better with high delay compared to some others that require a little bit more precision. But it's not impossible. It can be done. All right. Let's see the ping of Mr. Zoom. 337. 337, and Ezekiel has 37 ping. So 300 ping difference. But you know, you never know. Ezekiel left Zoom right. Oh, I think Zoom needs keyboard. Yeah, you have it now. Oh,
Excellent.
did he mean to pick Bara? Let me just check.
Oh,
Because he selected it immediately.
yeah, true.
Oh yeah. Oh, interesting. All right, here we go. You
Good
can fight.
sportsmanship. Something's going wrong, it looks like. Uh,
I think he's just not. He's not. He doesn't know that he's about to fight because he's not doing anything. Because even if he had lag, you know, he would have done something. Let me see. I can't input. Um, Click on parsec screen.
yeah, sometimes that's all you gotta do. You just click the actual screen, and then you'll
Yeah,
get
click the
control back.
screen, man. Oh, okay, see.
There you go.
All right, there he is.
Testing the water goes a double.
It's a double. At least it's not a loss in the first flag.
Yeah. One thing he does have going for him, ooh, that low cut is actually very dangerous. I was gonna say one thing he has going for him is he does have a bit more damage than Sam. Of course, Sam by contrast has the guard, so
A little bit more
definitely
reach.
something to keep in mind. Yeah, that too.
Oh.
And there it is actually, that sidestep snap cut.
And also
Although I say
Ezekiel.
damaged. Ooh, nice.
Ezekiel is a super tough opponent. Oh,
Yeah,
and
a good hit.
Zoom gets his first flag.
Yeah. I was just gonna say Barra's HP pool is average, so although the damage is different, you know, you don't want to be taking hits from Samuel ever. It can still one hit you just like anybody else.
Yeah. If Ezekiel gets two more here, this will be the fourth 5-1 we have in a row.
Yeah, it's been brutal for some players. Oh, sidestep.
Yeah, 4-1.
And honestly, guys, don't get discouraged if that happens. It happens to the best of us. I mean, we just saw it happen to Piper. I've had it happen too, so just keep at it. Learn from your mistakes.
Oh, the trick shot there. Ezekiel's a little bit tired. I like that Zoom is also quite patient, but yeah, experience takes over. 5-1.
Yeah, every fight so far, it looks like, has been 5-1.
5-1 indeed. All right, we're moving to round 2. And we got Piper versus Info fighting. This will be quite interesting.
Yeah, as they're both fighting to get some points after. Well, Piper is anyway. Info actually did very well. So Piper's hoping for a clean win, a 5-1 himself against Info, but we'll see what happens. I think that's the result everybody else wants to see too.
Okay, Info. Sorry, Piper is left side. Info is right side.
Alex versus Jan. Yeah, Info probably saw what happened earlier and wants to replicate that.
Yeah, it seems a good choice. Piper lost earlier to Jan. Info managed to get the win with Jan, so.
Oh, too close for the cork.
Yeah. Maybe she won't win the fight, but at least she might get a good number of flags here. Who knows? Compared to
Push attempt doesn't land.
Pick. Oh.
Yeah, Info likes using that push cut actually, and it worked well there. Piper going on the offensive after hitting the leg. Cork almost lands. Piper pushes. It almost looked like he pushed it away. It's not quite what happened, of course. Nice. But Piper's the type of guy who's not afraid to try it, to just push the blade away. Grab attempt even. He's going for everything.
Yeah, you gotta be ready for Piper because if you panic, he's just gonna eat you alive.
Damn. Jump. Good patience there. Didn't even have to do a hanging parry there, luckily.
Throwing everything.
Push. Oh, and he even canceled the first follow-up. It's crazy.
Yeah, pushed Info into the deep corner there.
Oh, push misses, but Piper did get a good hit. Parries with that cut. He did get stabbed. This is tough to commentate because so much is happening. Especially on Piper's side. Good stab from Info. I suspect when Piper did that cancel, though, he didn't intend to do it. He was just kind of throwing attacks. Nice. Info making a nice comeback. Making it 3-3.
Nice one to
There's a hit to the head.
4-3.
That's what Jan wants to avoid in this matchup.
Oh, nice.
Oh, the wind-up got him.
5-3. It's exactly what I said earlier. She may not win the fight, but the fact that she picked Jan was enough to get 3 flags, which is in this current context it can prove very good to have. Maybe with a different character things would have been a little bit worse. Now it's you versus me.
Okay.
You are on the left and I am on the right. And after that, we have Eve versus Ezekiel and Oak versus 3C. Just so you know, so you get ready. Subu left. I'm right. Alright, good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Oh! Interesting. Nice. Nice.
Nice, yeah.
Oh, you try to do something.
Yeah, Pushar's moving into it.
Oh,
GG.
GG. GG, good fight. I'm not sure why I'm getting caught by that. Maybe it's because I'm pressing back or something.
Yeah, and it's aimed at the hand sometimes.
Yeah. Anyway, GG. Eve versus Ezekiel. Here we go. This is going to be a pretty important fight for Group B. And as I said, anything can happen in 5 flags. Eve left, Ezekiel right.
Yeah, expected picks there. Again, 2 Sabre Masters here too, so really excited.
Getty again for Eve. Some feints.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice. Wow, that crooked stab there coming from the left side. for Gideon. Gotta give Eve credit for making that work. Again, Sam of all people, but gets tagged.
Tried a little bit too many things there, Eve, and Ezekiel just responded with a quick attack to the head.
Yeah. Good movement from both of them.
Oh.
Goes straight for the stab. Yeah, he wasn't ready.
Moving to the side. Oh, goes with the... I think Sam is probably the only character that I've seen blocking that forward B. It's really fast.
Yeah. And even knows how to land it. That feint is dangerous too, even for Samuel. Because I think you have to press back or something to adjust your guard to the feint. And it picks at a good angle, so even if you go for a cut, your hand is right there. Often best to just stay out of the way of it.
And Ezekiel is just being very patient, waiting for the right moment to attack. Goes again with one of those lean in
Nice.
snap cuts.
That sidestep was a very good try too, but Eve finds the opportunity to close in, which is exactly what Samuel does not want.
2-1.
Samuel really wants to keep the fight in the mid-range, although Gideon does have a few mid-range moves too, so he's not helpless there.
His leg there, right when he was trying to...
Victor. Yeah. I'm afraid it's a Sabre tournament, so everybody here is a bunch of filthy cumans. There's no longswords to be seen here. Maybe when the Swiss Sabre's added, though, if there is one, we don't know yet. That's just an idea people have floated to potentially tell Kubold. But otherwise, no longswords. And even then, it would probably be longsword anyway.
Three sidestep cuts there, one after the other.
Yeah. I probably would play a character like that, because then it's like I don't have to choose between Sabre and Longsword. I can just pick somebody who's both. It would scratch that Kriegsmesser itch that some people have too, because it's basically the same thing, just with more hand protection.
Try to push there. Oh,
Upcut. Wow. I think Ezekiel landed something, but it wasn't a very good hit.
Oh, nice job.
Oh, to the hand.
4-3.
Yeah. Just curved swords, I'm afraid. Stab attempt. And it actually does land, no kill.
Nice sidestep. This fight goes to the last flag.
Yeah, very good showing for Ezekiel here. And, oh, he almost had it, but it's a double the feint, I think. It came out last second for Eve. It almost looked like he threw the blade at him. Sidesteps. Ezekiel really wants to land something at a good angle. He's switching legs. It's really a battle of footsies right now, and whoever wins that is going to win the whole match, most likely. Push, nice.
Push. Nice push from Eve. 5-4, great fight between the two.
Yeah, that was a risky play by Eve, but I think it had to be played because if he didn't do something that mixed it up, then it was more up in the air.
Yeah, Oak is making his debut tonight as well, one of the candidates of winning this tournament. And he's facing 3C. Oak taking the left side, 3C taking the right.
Missed the secret tournament over the weekend. Yeah, that was just it started as a joke, but then Maestro was like, okay, I'll actually host something. And the link appeared, and we are like, okay, let's do it. Because we were all hanging out in voice chat. It was funny.
Yeah, and immediately that we're gonna get the info versus Subu and chesses versus Piper. There's 3C. Here we go. Oak left side, 3C right side. Laszlo versus Bara. Did chesses go Bara too? I think he also played Bara. I think all the new players played Bara. I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
maybe I've inspired them. Maybe they've been recommended Bar because of how easy he is to pick up. There's complexity to learn later on, but the fundamentals of Bar are pretty easy, and his guard is intuitive. So definitely a character I recommend.
Oh.
And he's not weak by any stretch. He's not strictly speaking the strongest. I think Jan is a bit better, but he can take anybody on. So like there's no matchup where he's just outmatched no matter what he does. Even Jan versus Bara, it's winnable.
Oh, I thought 3C was gonna get that, but I think the cut, Laszlo's cut hit harder there. 3-1.
Nice snap cut.
4-1.
Yeah, Oak's in top form. I want to say Bara is also very good against a lot of the wild cards or the weird weapons like rapiers, Yendrick, the shields, those sorts of characters. Going for sidesteps. It's kind of a slow move, but
Goes
sometimes
Oak.
it works. Didn't get the follow-up. Good back Y, though. Oak's getting tired. You gotta be careful, though. Back
Oh, and he
Y.
goes with
Ooh,
the
got it, though.
belly
Nice.
lunge. That was a good,
That was smart.
yeah, good move. 4-2.
Yeah. I'm sure Oak was looking for a back Y there, but he couldn't recover in time.
Oh, and again goes
Going
for
low
the
again.
leg.
Smart.
And again,
Ooh.
3C is onto something
Kinda.
here. Yeah.
Yeah. And his timing was a little weird. I think Oak didn't expect him to throw that late.
Double.
Push.
Oh,
Nice.
and a nice follow-up.
And 3C could take it
Yeah, and
at this point.
regardless of how this goes, 3C has already done more than enough in this fight. Also considering the way it
Oh.
started, yeah, veteran move there from Oak. But yeah, 3C is back in business now with 4 flags and with some good performances in the upcoming fights. He might even hope for a place in the next round. All right, let's quickly have a look at the standings after 2 matches, after 2 rounds actually. Actually, no, let's look at after 3. It will make more sense. Info versus Subu next. An important match for both. Info with a good start as well. Won the first match, scored third in the second. Info takes the left side, Subu takes the right side. And after that we're going to see Chesses versus Piper. Here we go. Jan versus Barabash. Hopefully we're going to see all the Sabres today. I've seen a few of them. Info moving confidently. Subu with some of his fast attacks. Oh, goes with the snap cut. Lands it. Oh, and Info with a nice forward cut. Really well timed. And gets the first flag. Oh, beautiful side step. Great tempo for these two flags for Info. 2-0. 3 now. I think Subu was trying to do something and he got caught. Yeah, as I said, anything can happen in 5 flags. Subu needs to focus a little bit more here. Info pretty aggressive. And again, the same cut works. 4-0. And this might be a very good win here for Info. Push. And it's 5-0. That's actually surprising. And as I said, anything can happen. Very good play there from Info, gotta say.
Yeah, GG. I'm surprised we didn't stop that push, but that was nice.
Yeah, very good game there for Info, and the Group A is now a lot more interesting after that win. Chesses versus Piper. I remember Chesses actually picked Tyovski in his first match. Let's see. Chesses left side. Yeah, that's bullshit. Well, actually not really, because you didn't really use his bullshit there. You kind of just used his neutral cuts at the right time. If it was like the corkscrew or something, then yeah. I think just the weird timing that you threw all those stuff caught people off guard. Chesses try again. Here we go. Has a problem connecting. Try again. There you go. Piper. Waiting for Piper here to join. There he is. Alright, this is a good moment for Piper to get some momentum. He won the fight against Info quite decisively, and if he wins here against Chesses, he will have a good number of points. Chesses left side, Piper right side. Let's see if Chesses goes with Tyovski again or with somebody else. Yeah, with Lazo, probably a better choice in this matchup, at least. Here we go.
Push. Yeah. That's what
Yeah.
Piper does.
Yeah, Chesses needs to be ready for this aggression. Oh, and yeah,
Nice
I
stab.
was I already saw him going into that long guard, and I was actually expecting him to do that. It's like I saw it.
Nice
Oh, cut into thrust. Haven't seen
sequence
that in
there.
a while.
Good idea. Just gotta watch your head sometime. Oh, delayed the follow-up punch. Oh, I think Piper canceled something there and didn't
Yeah.
mean to. Yeah, it wasn't a push bug
Oh, and
as
again,
such.
4-1, and
Nice.
Chesses might throw this group into a very interesting spot.
That. Don't jump. Okay.
Guess the second flag.
Piper got away with that.
Yeah, each flag matters, but if Chesses wins here, he's gonna be in an interesting position. And again, the push.
Oh. Yeah, Piper's just going ham. He wants to score some flags. That's really what it comes down to. And now he can actually win it.
Yeah, Chesses needs to try to avoid that or stop it or attack before and not let himself push. Oh, and yeah, this is it.
Nice.
5-4. It wasn't a 5-1, but he still got the win. His first competitive win. And got 5 flags, so yeah, it's interesting. Next, we got Ezekiel versus Oak.
Alright, be right back.
Sure. Here you go. It's gonna be a tough fight for both. Here we go. Ezekiel left, Oak right. Here we go. Ezekiel going Sam. Very tough character to defeat. Oh, caught his arm there.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah, Ezekiel is very sharp today. Goes low, nice. Oh, trying to apply some pressure, provoke a mistake.
Yeah, Oak is being careful. And you see he's throwing
Yeah.
attacks from a little bit further than he usually does. 3.
Yeah. Probably hoping Ezekiel will bite, but he doesn't.
Yeah, this is the problem with a low scoring fight, that you lose 2-3 flags and then you're getting into panic mode. that you might actually lose. It's a 0. So yeah, 3-1. Beautiful
Nice
counter.
sidestep.
4-1. Oak needs a few more flags here.
Yeah, he's made comebacks before, but it's gonna be tough. I don't see Ezekiel making some glaring errors yet.
Yeah, and actually that's something that you can do in 5 flags, which is you can actually come back even if you're behind a few flags. It's not impossible. Oak is trying to play this safe, but Ezekiel is ready
Yeah.
for it.
And he's already taken a hit. Double.
In these kind of moments you kind of have to risk, but at the same time you know that risk is almost synonym to death.
Yeah.
Tough decisions.
Back wide there, out of measure. Again, trying to catch Ezekiel, but just, it's not happening.
Oh, and it got him.
Oh.
Very tough fight here for Oak. 5-1. And this might prove important depending on how everything goes. And now Zoom is fighting Eve. Here we go. Here he is. Let me see if his ping is better, but probably not. No, it's the same. It's stable though, but it's 334. Literally the highest ping I've seen in one of my events. And obviously I'm not talking about when, you know, the connection went crazy. Just talking about like
Right.
regular ping. Zoom. Oh wait, he needs keyboard, I think. Yeah, no, he has it. Zoom left and Eve right. Here we go. Yeah, he's going Yeti. He's on a mission. Here we go.
Left foot forward stands for Eve. Looking for those powerful snacks. Goes in. Ooh.
Yeah. My advice to Eve here is just to treat this fight as he would treat any other. Because if you try to be a little bit like, you know, he's on a high ping, he's a new player, then all of a sudden you're like 4 flags behind. This is not really a game where you can kind of let someone go easy on someone, especially in 5 flags.
Yeah, that's what I always tell new people when I'm fighting them. Like, there's only so much I can hold back before you're just gonna kill me, because I will give you free hits, you know?
Yeah, that's exactly the point. For example, in a game like, I don't know, Mortal Kombat or UFC or something where there's like health bars, of course I can, you know, give you a little bit of space, let you try some combos. I'm just gonna sit back and just block, take chip damage. Like, there are some things that I can do to kind of, you know, make it a little bit easier for you, but in here there's not much I can do. Like, you're just gonna kill me, you know?
Yeah.
Obviously, maybe I can ease up on the, I don't know, grab or push if I notice that like you have no idea how to defend those. But anything else, I don't know. There's not much you can do.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, punch, grab. Anyway, back
And
to
it's the best way to learn too.
yeah.
Yeah. Nice double.
Double.
Double again. Eve's trying to mix it up with that feint. But that's something some new players do. They see some fancy move, a feint or whatever, and their response is to just go for a cut. And even if it's not quote unquote their turn. Nice from Eve though.
4-1. Yeah, I think chesses in 3C, I think they're from North America, so obviously they can, you know, play a little bit, you know, like they have a little bit more. Oh, Thunder Punch. Throws a hit there.
Nice.
Thrusted 5-1. Valiant effort. Valiant effort. He did play a couple of flags really well, but unfortunately, Eve is too much. Right. We got 3 rounds done, so we can have a look at the rankings. Obviously, some people have played more fights than others. And here we go in Group A. Info is number 1 with 3 matches played and 13 points. Piper is second with 10. I am third with 8. Chesses is fourth with 6, and Subu is last with 5. But obviously, the last 3 players, we have 1 match behind. And in Group B, Eve is first. Maximum points out of maximum matches. Ezekiel just 1 flag behind with 14. Oak with 6. 3C with 5, and Zoom with 2. But again, the last 3 have 1 match less. So we still have 2 rounds. And let's go for the next one, which is Subu versus Chesses. Subu and Chesses are both behind in the group, so they need a win. There he is. Subu left side. Oh, let me put the name, sorry. Oh no, I did. Subu on the left, Chesses is on the right. Oh, going with Tarna again. I'm actually surprised because he did well with Laszlo. He actually won the fight with Laszlo, but maybe he's wanna try something else. Here we go. Always there. Yeah, 1 for Subu. Chess is trying a high guard. Subu's just very patient. Oh. And again, 3. Chesses needs to put a little bit more pressure here on Subu. And again, trying the same move gets caught. I'm not sure why he switched to Tyovski, because he did really well with Laszlo. Oh, he actually gets the flag there. Yeah, so it was just being patient here. And that's it. 5-1. Unfortunately, Chesses didn't bring much to threaten Subu here in this fight, and he loses. And Subu wins a very important fight.
Good game.
Yeah. I am next against Info. Info doing great so far. We'll see how this goes.
Okay, be right back.
Sure. Alright, here we go. It's gonna be a tough fight. I'm on the left, Info's on the right. Jan. You know what? Let's go with Geddy's son. Geddy's bastard son. This guy right here.
Alright, I'm back. Gideon
It's Gideon's
versus Jan.
bastard son, actually.
Nice. Going with the chop. Venator's trying to go in, mix it up a little, but Info with some very precise attacks. Yeah, Info's been on fire. I think she was trying to lure us into a false sense of security by saying that she's bad with Sabre.
Possibly.
For so far, that's been far from the case. Going for some stabs there. Venator goes in, but actually loses the trade. That's something about Jan that people often forget, is his HP pool is pretty good. So a hit to the shoulder, and I think that chop sometimes doesn't do as much damage as you think. It's the follow-up after that'll guarantee that you're dead. Unless you touch like the head or something. That stab though is dangerous, yeah. But anyway, the Gideon has some harder hitting cuts actually than that chop, so sometimes you're not going to get the kill, especially against Jan. And Info right now is looking to score as many flags as possible. That's true for any fight, but especially now, because she will not have a chance to play, I don't think, in the final round.
Yeah, this is her last fight.
There's the stab. Yeah, there's a thing about that. If you spend so much time playing the game with a weak character, maybe it makes it easier to play really good characters. And just imagine when Marie actually gets good again, which I hope will happen. She'll be a monster. Oh, there's the cuts. I don't think she's as familiar with the cancels though, so Venator's just able to stay patient and get the stab.
GG, good fight. Still, Info managed to score 3 flags, which are pretty good. I think Info will get a spot to the next round. We'll see on which bracket. It might be the winners, or it might be the... Actually no. She's gonna be in the winners bracket 100%. Because you have 10 and Piper also has 10, which means that you cannot reach her. So she's 100% in the winners bracket. Congratulations. That'd be very impressive. Alright, let's move on to Group B. And we're gonna see Oak versus Zoom. There is Oak. Oh, I don't know, so many problems today with Parsec. A lot of people getting an error first. Team. Okay. After the match starts, I'm gonna leave you alone for a second if you don't mind.
Yeah, no problem.
Oak left, Zoom right. Just press on the window, bro.
You're on the right zoom?
Press 1. Let me see. Oh, he disconnected and reconnected, that's why. Yeah, just press 1. Press on the parsec window and then press again. Now I just noticed I have 180,000 ducats. I have nothing. I don't have anything to spend them on. I need some skins or something. What's the problem? Oh, you got kit. Oh, try again. You actually connected every time. Here we go. Try again now.
I think he literally just got kicked again. Because I just looked at the list of players and he's gone. He disappeared right as I looked.
Let me see.
Error 17.
He's getting kicked as soon as I get back to the window. Very strange. Like I get him in, and as soon as I get back on the parsec window, he's getting kicked.
Yeah. Yeah, I can confirm. I definitely saw him like on the list,
Yeah, he's right
and I
now.
see him now.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
right now. And now I'm
All
gonna
right, I'm
get back to
watching.
the window. Is he gone?
Yep, he is. Just like that.
I don't know. Yeah, try to restart Parsec. Yeah, must I think is something on your end. Let's do 3C versus Ezekiel then. Oh, he's trying again now. Let's see. Yeah, he's getting kicked every time. Let's do 3C versus Ezekiel. $30, please. Oh, okay. Just join in, or I don't know. Alright, since nobody's ready to fight, and I was also about to leave for a minute, um, just gonna be back in 1 minute.
All right.
Alright, I'm back. Is 3C ready? Let's see. Ready. Here we go. Here we go. Who's on the left? It's 3C, yeah. 3C on the left. Ezekiel on the right. Ezekiel on in great shape today. I can use keyboard. Yeah. 3C with a nice performance earlier. Scored 4 flags against Oak.
I think my parset's frozen.
Oh, nice thruster from Ezekiel. I'll let you try to join again. Actually, let's finish this fight, because they're fighting.
Yeah, it's okay. I can watch on YouTube. I'll just be a little delayed.
Yeah. Yeah, as I said, Ezekiel's on a mission here today, and he looks very difficult to defeat. Very good Sam. Oh, nice thrust. 2.
Yeah.
Three now. This might be a little bit problematic for Oak because if Ezekiel continues his good run, oh, perfect. Oak might hope only for the 3rd place, which is not necessarily that bad, but yeah. Ezekiel, even at 4-0, he's still playing very methodically. He just wants to play this as effective as possible. I like that.
Yeah. 3C doing the trick shot back Y.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not that these new players are bad. They're actually quite decent from what I've seen, also considering the ping and everything. It's just that these players are too good for now, and I've said it many times. That's kind of the problem with these tournaments. Like, it's inevitable. You're always going to fight people who have a lot of experience in the game. Let's see if Zoom is ready to fight Oak. Okay. Okay, Zoomy is in. Oak, try again.
Okay, I'll join.
Yeah. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't get disconnected. Oh no, he didn't. Great. Oak left side, and Zoom takes the right side. Did I change the names? No. Just give me 1 second.
Nice, Victor might be competing soon.
Alright, Zoom is able to play. Laszlo. Oak almost picked the red boots. Would have been a terrible accident. Here we go.
Okay. exchange of cuts there. Zoom doing well so far.
Zoom going with Sam. Double.
Ooh. Okay, I was getting lag spikes. I think it's better now. Nice, double.
Oh. Caught him there. Nice. 1-1. Try to
To the
dash
head
back
there.
Got caught. Double.
Oof. Big cut from Zoom, but just last blow's damage is too high.
Nice.
Yep, whiff punish there. Nicely done from Oak.
Yeah, Zoom still has one more fight, and it's gonna be against 3C. So two players with not much experience will be facing each other. So at least
Oh, again, nice exchange.
they get to fight somebody their own level. 5-1 here for Oak, and we are down with round 4, and going to round 5. Chesses is gonna fight me. This is a good opportunity for me to take the first place in the group. I need to score 4 flags in this fight. To get it. Here we go. And after that, we're gonna get Subu versus Piper, and it's gonna be a pretty important fight because whoever wins that fight is gonna go through. Who's gonna lose is gonna be out. Here we go. Chesses takes left. Yeah. Knight take right. Can't pick Zera. Playing Getty's bastard son. Pico lost. Get the first kill.
Okay. Gideon again. stab aimed at the face doesn't quite land for Venator, but that was a very nice try. Mixing it up there. Yeah, Chessus is trying some things out, but Venator's on a mission. Laszlo's a good pick, mind you, but I think you have to be very aware of his vulnerabilities and be very good with footsies to be successful. There, he managed to get away with that, but that could have been very bad. Venator tried to get an angle, and if he was successful, it would have been clean. Stab to the body. Actually, Venator needing to be a little bit careful, it looks like. Yeah, Chess is definitely not intending to mess around, despite the trial and error. I don't see him throwing wild attacks or anything like that for the most part. All of his attacks have a clear plan. Venator kind of panicked there. Laszlo is a very intimidating character when he gets momentum on you. It could have been muscle memory from Jan too, because that is a valid tactic with Jan. With Gideon, a little bit tougher to pull off. Ooh, the follow-up doesn't land.
Nice.
Chessus needs one more. Maybe Laszlo is a better fit for him. Laszlo being a bit more straightforward than Tarnowski.
Yeah, he actually beat
and he's
Piper.
got movement,
Yeah.
so he can move somewhere safe. Yeah. Yeah. And I think his style with Laszlo is throwing Venator off. He's used to fighting people like Oak. Wow, clutch parry from Chessus there. A lot of pressure. And it'll make things interesting if he won it right here. Stab attempt, Venator sidestepping. He went for a sidestep of his own, didn't attack, but he's definitely trying to find that perfect position. Venator doing the feint there. Good chop, perfectly timed from Venator. Who is Chessus? A new member of the community. Experimenting a bit with different characters, and actually he's put on some good performances. Stab attempt gets parried right away. And this is where experience could take control, but one flag honestly can be won by anybody under the right conditions. A nice mix-up from Chessus, I have to say.
GG, well played. Yeah, very interesting Laszlo. And interesting attacks. It was kind of hard to figure it out, but at least I managed to get the flags needed to go through. Okay, and now, yeah, so Chessus actually gets 12 flags and 2 wins, and that's a pretty good performance. But unfortunately, one of you will go over him here in the rankings.
Yeah.
It's funny that when he picked Laszlo, he actually won both fights, and when he picked Tarna, he scored like 1 flag or something. I think if he stuck to Laszlo from the beginning, he would have been a threat here. Okay, Piper versus Subu. Things are pretty simple here. Neither of you can get the winner's bracket qualification, but you can get the 3rd place, which gets to the lower bracket, and only the winner is going to be able to do that. So it's going to be a tough fight for both of you. Piper left, Subutai right. Piper being late as always. We gotta deduct some of his ranking points for that. Where's Piper?
Says he's online. Alright, easier.
Alright, as I said, very important fight. Qualification
That's
decided.
part of his strategy,
Yeah,
I bet.
maybe.
Shows up late to annoy the opponent.
Yeah.
It's very Miyamoto Musashi of him.
We also have an interesting dynamic in Group B. Fortunately, Zoom and 3C won't be able to go through, but they will have a fight, and at least they can fight somebody with a similar level of experience, and maybe get a win. And then we have Ezekiel, Eve, and Oak, and if Oak beats Eve 5-0, he gets his winner's bracket spot. Or if Eve does not win the fight, then Ezekiel can get first place. So it's interesting dynamics over there. Okay, but Piper's here. Subu takes the left, Piper takes the right. And then we're gonna go to the serious stuff. Group stage. Piper left, yeah? Yeah. Here we go. Nice side step. Yeah, as I said, this is a qualification match, so whoever wins this goes through. Whoever loses is eliminated. Oh. Yeah, Piper again, a little bit too eager. Subu punishes it instantly. Oh, tried again the side step, got punished instead. Oh, tried the go around move there. It's a double. Oh, I think Subu wanted a grab or something. Piper with that move in close range. Lands a hit there, but does not kill Subu there. Tries a lot of pushes, needs to. Oh, it's a double again. Tense match here, you can feel it. Oh, nice push. Punch. Yeah, Piper's a little bit. He's a little bit too hasty when he's throwing those pushes and follow-ups. And Subu almost got him there. Oh, but the go-around move actually beats Subu's attack. And Piper gets back. It's 3-2. Very tense fight. Oh, nice one this time. The first time Piper got the kill, but this time Subu grabbed him. Pressure there from Piper. Doesn't skip a beat. Oh, beautiful combo there from, I mean, sequence of attacks there from Subu. And Subu needs only one more. Marker out of range. Oh, and he gets punished there. 5-3. Tense match, but Subu's experience prevails. And it ends 5-3 for Subu. And unfortunately, Piper is eliminated. He simply cannot qualify on my host for some reason. And it's a little bit of a meme right now. And yeah. Let's move on to Group B. And we're going to have Zoom versus 3C. As I said, neither of them has a chance of going through, but it's going to be a good fight for them, as being newer to the community. Sometimes it's good fighting somebody your own level. Can you hear me in Discord? Zoom and 3C fighting their last fight here today. Let's put on a show, boys. There's Zoom. There's 3C. Subu, if you're saying something, we can't hear you, by the way. I don't know if you're here or not. Zoom left, 3C right. Oh, no, Isabella. Sam versus Bada. Nice one for Zoom. And 3C is tired. Zoom not attacking. Oh, he does now. Zoom.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, welcome. I think there was a problem with something. People said that they couldn't hear us, and I also couldn't hear you for the time.
Yeah, at least you came through on YouTube. I checked, so that was good.
Yeah, 2 flags for Zoom here. A good start.
Yeah, all I said was the fight against Piper was really stressful, but I'm glad it went well.
Yeah, there's no other way. It's always stressful. Gotta think fast.
Yeah. Belly lunge, nice, actually. It's a deep attack, so sometimes it's good against characters who have a good guard.
Oh,
there goes the hand.
And Zoom might actually score a win here today. That'll be interesting. Oh.
Goes for a cut, but nice low attack. Just going ham. But sometimes that's what you need.
Yeah, sometimes it works.
Yeah. Zoom just didn't have a chance to attack back, so. trick shot beats the feint.
3-3. At least it's a disputed fight here between the two.
Yeah.
It's probably what they wanted from the start. You know, fight somebody that can provide some challenge, but that is not necessarily like the top of the world.
Right. And I have to say, 3C is landing some trick shots, and that's a more advanced move that Barra has, so I gotta give him credit for landing that regardless of what happens here. Feint gets punished by the belly lunge. He likes that belly lunge. It can be a good move, absolutely. You just gotta make sure you're not trading. Exchange there. Tired, goes for the belly lunge. Nice move. And it's down to the last flag.
Yeah. Probably the best outcome.
Backdash, belly lunge. Goes in, but there's the push. That's it.
And 3C wins it 5-4. And I want to thank both for being here, for competing, and for this great fight. Unfortunately, they won't go through. So 3C has 10 flags. Zoom has 7. But congratulations to him scoring 7 flags in with 337 ping. Is not an easy thing to do, and he did very well for his debut. So did the 3C. But unfortunately, they won't be going through today. Maybe next time. And we got one more fight, which is Eve versus Oak. Eve hasn't fought in some time. Because he had those 3 quick fights and had to wait a little bit. Oak here has a guaranteed 3rd spot, but as I said, he could get the 2nd spot with a flawless win here. So you know, why not try? At the same time, Eve probably wants to get 1st place. A 2nd place means a fight with me. 1st place means fight with the info. Not saying that it could be easier or harder, it's just that he needs to know his options. Where's Eve? Eve. Oh, I didn't send the link. There it is. Here we go. Eve left, Oak right. After this, we're going to take a short 5 minutes break because that would mean, for example, Eve here will have to fight again immediately.
Stab attempt, lunge. Oh, but he gets punished there. That's what Oak does. You make a slight mistake of any kind, your hand comes off. The YX combo there, trying to catch Eve preemptively again. Aiming for the hand. Now Eve's trying to bounce back. Oak trying to dictate the pace. I think he's doing a good job of that so far. Again.
2-0. Eve needs to be careful here, because he might lose his winner's bracket spot if he loses this at 0.
Yeah, Oak's on a mission. Good mix up. Eve trying to back him into a corner now so he can't move in and out so much, but Oak is doing a good job of not letting Eve just
Oh, nice one.
corner him, but that was a good series of attacks.
Yeah, 2-1. Now, for Oak, it doesn't really make any difference what is going to happen here, but Eve needs the win to get first place in the group. Right so far, high level.
Some side steps. Yeah. Seeing the full potential of what both characters can do. Going low, but Oak is ready.
Oh, nice.
Goes low again, though. This time Oak moved in.
3-2.
Nice. One more needed for Eve. That same cut, too. Did it off a parry this time, so Oak had no threat to stop it.
Yeah, Eve is playing a very solid Getty.
Nice.
4-3.
Good mix-up by Oak, tagging the head. Excellent. And it's down to the last flag. That's as good as it gets.
Yeah, important flag here for Eve.
Yeah, he wanted that B cut, the single tempo, but Oak doesn't get hit by it.
Oh,
Going low again. That's a really good cut here. Yeah.
Tries the arm.
Again with that B cut.
Oh,
They're both being a little fancy, but not in an unsafe way. Yeah. They're both trying to just snipe each other, but the push.
Great fight. Great fight between the two. Eve wins it 5-4. And the group stage is done. Let's have a quick look, and after that we're going to go on a short 4 minutes break. Here we go. So in Group A, I'm first with 17 points. Info takes second with 16. Subu with 15, number 3. Piper and Chesses did great, but unfortunately not enough to go through. Group B, Eve tops the group, 4 wins out of 4, maximum points. Ezekiel just 1 flag behind. Flag he lost against Eve himself. Oak number 3 with 15 points. 3C with 10 points and Zoom with 7. They both did their best, obviously, in a very difficult group. But I'm hoping to see them again soon competing. And we're going to end the group stage, and we're going to go to the final stage. And in the final stage, we're going to have me versus Ezekiel, Eve versus Info. The loser of Eve versus Info will fight Subu, and the loser between me and Ezekiel will fight Oak. From now on, we're playing this, you know how, with 7 flags, best of 2. So we're going into that competitive game style. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the group stage. I'll see you guys in 3 minutes, and then we're gonna do me versus Ezekiel. we're back. So we're starting the elimination stage. And the first fight is going to be me versus Ezekiel. Ezekiel looked great in group stage. Almost won the group. Let's change it to 7 flags. So this is a best of 2. The house rules with 7 flags. So things are going to get a little bit more serious now. Gotta go back to young. Did some experiments in group stage. Alright, here we go. Good luck.
Alright, I'm back. Yeah, Eve not liking how the brackets are looking right now. There's no easy fights going forward. Let's put it that way.
Yes, Sabre tournaments can actually get really competitive. This is one of the reasons I actually wanted to introduce Sabre tournaments in the medium category. Precisely because
Yeah, there's so many more styles available.
yeah, precisely because of they're all using basically the same weapon and they have similar strengths and weaknesses. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point as well. Nice cork. Ezekiel needs to change something. Nice, that is a very deceptive attack. Goes for it again and then a wide cut. Snap cut. Vander's looking for a good angle for that corkscrew, but this time it's deflected. Ezekiel doesn't find the timing to riposte though. Stab beaten there, but Samuel's reach is actually quite competitive with Jan, so it's not quite as easy for Venator to just pick off Ezekiel as it might be with, say, Laszlo.
I actually picked Jan because Jan's reach is competitive to to Sam's.
True, yeah. Nice snap cut. That dash again, it does a good job of reaching past the guard if you're out of position. Again, ooh, to the hand. The cork lands though. That's a very good way to use it. Somebody does some type of attack, and then your blade is just placed on their chest. But Ezekiel is doing well now. It's not as clear cut as it once was. Venator's going to want to lock in here and not give away any other flags to make sure that lead is substantial. So a 2-flag lead really doesn't matter that much in the grand scheme of things. But the cork, there it is. Venator looking to finish it off. Now it's looking quite likely unless Ezekiel changes something.
I'm happy that every time the cork landed, it was in a scenario where where it was supposed to land. Like it wasn't
Mm-hmm.
just bullshit. It was just like a good counter.
Right, yeah. Back Y there, hitting the arm. Good hit for Ezekiel. Ezekiel is going to be looking to at least score 2 more flags. There it is again. Venator was looking to punish with the chop, but wasn't able to find the timing. Pretty difficult to punish that move, actually. And there's a back Y. Ooh. Going for attacks there. Venator tired. Deflects it there by backing away because the blade was in the way. Punch. Yeah, he was tired there. Very good from Ezekiel. Still in the game. Ooh, unfortunate timing for me. A little leg spike, but I can still see what's happening. Cool. Ezekiel with a bunch of side steps. He's definitely looking for some sort of clean hit. Not wanting to brawl too much. There's a good deflection of the corkscrew. Good to see that it is counterable. I mean, not that that's super surprising, but it has a reputation for obvious reasons. But Ezekiel did the right thing. And it worked, but there you go. This time he was wide open, and very nicely done from Venator.
Yeah, GG. Tough fight. If the corkscrew remained the same as it is, but without the double hitting, which doesn't happen very often, but it does, and without going through the guard so easily sometimes, I think it would just be an amazing move. Swap sides? Like some of the flags that I managed to land over there that were just kind of pure speed counters. It's, but we know what happens when like a move gets changed. It doesn't change the core problem, but just kind of the move gets killed. But you know, maybe for the best sometimes. Worst outcome.
Corkscrew there, and then a sidestep. It's 2-2. Nice hit to the head. Venator on a roll. Ezekiel likes to change something. Bit of an exchange there. The snap, a little bit of a snap cut there, hits the head. Nice back wide, Venator takes it.
GG. Tough fight. He has a couple of moves that go through Jan's guard if you're close. But that was a good fight. Ezekiel obviously is not eliminated. He will continue in the lower bracket. And now we're gonna get Eve versus Info. And this is gonna be a really interesting fight because Info did actually great in the qualifiers. We'll see if she can fight probably one of the favorites here. Sorry. Waiting on Eve to join. Okay.
Yeah, he's around.
Yeah, he's ready to go. And immediately after that, we're gonna go to the lower bracket fights. So Ezekiel and Oak will be fighting after this. Eve is left, Info right. Eve left, Info right. Yeah. As I said, Info did great in group stage, but this is gonna be a different ball game here. And she needs to. Did she pick Jan? Yeah, that's a smart choice,
Yep.
I think. And I actually said it before she even picked him. I said that I saw her playing Jan, and actually performed well with him.
Push cut gets punished.
Yeah, too slow, unfortunately, for Getty. Eve moving side to side. Using, yeah, Info things to think about.
Goes low, nice from Info. Doesn't get the kill though. Needed to mix it up probably. Cork doesn't land, sidestep, opens up an angle.
Yeah, Eve knows exactly the distance to actually beat that Cork.
Yeah, he's seen it far too many times for it to work just any time.
Yeah.
That's 3 flags for Eve.
Oh, try to thrust.
Yeah. B cut there, nice.
With some cuts there, gets punished instantly. Yeah, there's no need to rush. There's still a lot to play. A few flags here in this set could make a difference in the next one.
Double.
this one is not lost either. 4 flags is not that much.
Oh, blocks it
Play,
just
but
barely.
oh,
But you cut lands. Yeah, it's a very. Oh, there.
nice.
Got tired, yeah.
Yeah, Eve is looking very good today. Very strong. Everything is on point.
Cork attempt doesn't land. Push cut almost gets punished right there, actually. That Eve was aiming a cut right for the hand. Chop there. Info goes ballistic with the 8 cuts, which you don't see often with Pion.
Yeah, because usually that move is beaten by most attacks.
Yeah, bar is the same. Whoa, what the?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Maybe nobody's tried that before. Maybe Info discovered something.
Nah.
Oh no, yeah. Yeah, Eve's Eve's like, alright, that's enough of that. I've let you have your fun with that move. Yeah, just waits.
Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about. That move gets beaten by a high attack. 7-2. We're gonna switch sides. Info in a tough position here. Swap sides. Info, swap sides. She's still in. Oh, she left it.
No.
Yeah, gotta swap sides. It's not over till it's over. Yeah, I think that's a smart choice. Laszlo is also a character that she knows how to play, and Jan did not work out, so try somebody else.
Yeah, might as well.
Like, I mean, you can still pick the same character even if you lose, but you kind of need to feel that, okay, something was working or something maybe I didn't do well and I'm gonna adjust in the next fight. And probably Info did not feel that. Probably felt that everything was just going wrong.
Oh. That was an interesting sequence there. You've not able to find the punish because you dashed, and that's a double.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Gets the first kill. Info just needs to focus on winning the set, and what happens after is a different story. Trust.
Ooh, punished.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, the winner of this fight will also have a guaranteed top 3 spot.
Sidestep. There goes the hand. Yeah, Laszlo is a very good pick for Info. Regardless of what happens here, I think that's been confirmed as well. Ooh. Hit with the hilt there, not the blade. So Eve got the better end. Got his nose chopped off there or something. Nice. Use the B cut. If Info did anything there, that would have been Eve's. Very good use of the single tempo.
Also reminder.
Switching it up.
Nice. Goes low. reminder for info here. That this is still the winner's bracket, which means that there will be a lower bracket after this. So she's not eliminated. Maybe this match is not going great, but gotta just not think about it and move on. Nice.
Nice kill. Snap cuts from info. The Vineyard. Nice from Eve. But, ooh, it lagged right when that happened, but it looks like info won. I like what Eve was doing there, though. He was trying to switch it up. Oof.
6-4, and Eve needs only one more. I think he wants to finish it here.
Yeah. I think info is mostly losing here because of the footsies. Like Eve is just finding the perfect spacing to get past Laszlo's guard, and info is not adjusting.
Yeah, a very dominant victory here for Eve, and he will be facing me a little bit later in the semifinal. Now we're gonna do Ezekiel versus Oak. This is a best of one fight. Ezekiel actually managed to defeat Oak in the group stage 5-1, so this is a good opportunity for Oak to get that fight back on 7 flags here. Here we go. Ezekiel left, Oak right. And after that we get the info versus Subu. Here we go.
And they both fought before this tournament as well, so.
Yeah, and as I said, Ezekiel actually won 5-1. In fact, both fights now in the lower bracket are very interesting because Ezekiel defeated Oak 5-1 and Info managed to win against you 5-0, which I think these scores are probably not going to be the same. Caught his arm there. He did the leg void but caught the arm on the way up. Interesting.
Yeah, it reaches pretty far.
Yeah, reminder that this game still operates in physics, so
yeah,
even if the blade misses, it still has some time until it gets back to its guard, so it can hit you.
Yeah.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah, when it comes to stuff like leg void, it's not about leg void will always save you no matter what. It's not. I mean, obviously it's good, especially now that Kubel made the really important change, I think, that it only works at the correct distance. But if you're just out of position, a leg void still won't save you. Some feints there.
Yeah.
Ezekiel still sharp. Nice. Hits the body or the arm, whichever one that was.
Yeah, as expected, a closer fight, but Ezekiel is still being ahead on score and uh, in the fight itself. Like you could feel like he's a little bit more confident.
Mm-hmm.
I think Oak struggles a little bit with Sam's reach because Sam can throw his attacks without some of his attacks. Oh, nice. Some of his attacks without putting himself in danger, so he can strike from afar. I haven't seen
Yeah, it's,
many lunges
go ahead.
from Oak. Oh, there's one. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, just saying a lot of the problems Laszlo has here are the same problems he has against Dion. Just if you take out the thrusts, although they can still be good as we've seen, they're not quite the force they are with Yon, but it's still the reach advantage. It's that he's got good upcuts. Yon does too, actually.
Oh, nice. Hit the block.
And Samuel is quick as well.
Hit the block and then went for a low attack. That's a luck type of combination here.
Yeah, YX there. Oak trying to overwhelm the guard, which sometimes even against Samuel can work, especially with Laszlo. Going low again. The leg void saves him this time. But Oak wasn't quite ready to punish. And actually, Laszlo has less reach, so it might not have worked. Nice. Oak takes that flag.
Yeah, 4-4. 3 flags left. This is best of 1, so whoever wins here most through, whoever loses is eliminated.
Good use of the stab there. No kill, but managed to tag him after the back Y. Intercepts the blade of Oak. Yeah, Ezekiel's definitely looking for these long-range attacks to get past Laszlo's guard. Oak almost found an opportunity there. Good under pressure though, Ezekiel, and there's a double. He just seems so composed, Ezekiel that is, even when Oak is just throwing a barrage of attacks. And that's another double with an interesting false edge cut there too. Very fancy. Hall of Fame worthy round possibly if this keeps up. Stab attempt, yeah, that's... You really put everything into that stab when you throw it. But when it works, it works. Nice from Oak.
And Oak takes the lead for the first time in the later stages of this fight.
Yeah, very good adapting. And again, the leg void doing its job, but Oak does get tagged. The reach remains a problem, even if he gets out of the way.
Oh,
There's a stab.
Yeah. 5-5.
Good mix-up from Oak there. That combo is fierce that he likes throwing.
Yeah,
Lunge.
very tense fight. Oh, and he goes low and scores a 6 flag. Like looks like Oak is now a little bit more in control.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, he takes it, and there was a number that popped up there, but Oak got it.
Yeah, you got it.
I see it with Sam a lot, actually. I don't know why it shows up, but...
Yeah, looks like Oak took revenge here, 7-5. Great comeback here from Oak. Ezekiel, thank you very much for competing. Great plays as always. Unfortunately, the journey stops here. Oak moves to the semi-final. And now we're going to get another fight that had a surprising result in the group stage, which was Info versus Subu. It ended 5-0. But we'll see if it's going to be the same result now. Well, it can't be exactly the same, obviously. But Info had some good plays with Jan, and this is the best of one. Here we go. Subu, sorry, Info left, Subu right. Info with the same strategy as in the first fight, a little bit more aggressive forward cuts. Oh, this time a little bit too reckless. 3-2. Subu going with Jan this time, just making sure that Bara doesn't get counter time there. Some nice exchanges here. Info's being a little bit more patient, moving back and forth. Oh, corkscrew, backwise. Corkscrew again. Info needs to be careful with that. Gets corkscrew to the face. Subu noticed that. Corkscrew each other. Subu going with a few cuts. Oh, and a nice corkscrew counter there. Oh, and the forward cut. They both went for the same thing, but Info again. Two quick flags for Info. 5-3, and Info might produce again the surprise here. Oh, nice chop. Caught Info. I'm going forward. 5-4. Again, some corkscrew attempts there from Subu. Some of them are decoys, some of them are aiming to land. Info's keeping composure here. Goes for the cork. Goes for the back Y. Lands it. Tries the cork. Push. Oh, push bug. That sucks. But the flag's not over. Subu seems a little bit more fresh. Goes for the chop. And the cork now he scores. 5-5. Just like the other fight. Close. Oh, and again the corks for Subu, and Subu takes control for the first time. One more needed. Oh, and catches the arm there. Same result, 7-5. Subu wins it. Congratulations, Info, with some nice performances today, but unfortunately eliminated. And Subu moves to the semi-final, and we have me versus Eve and Subu versus Oak. So some great semi-finals for you to watch. And kind of
Yeah,
shows
good game.
it kind of shows a little bit the difference between playing 5 flags and playing 7 flags. Um, in 7 flags, usually players that are a little bit more experienced, they manage to get that comeback. They manage to impose their game eventually, compared to 5 flags where you might be blitzed a little bit. Here we go. First semi-final between me and Eve. We're in the winner's bracket semi-final, which means that we have a guaranteed chance, a second chance to qualify to the final if this doesn't go well, and also a guaranteed top 3 spot, which means points in the rankings as well. And Oak and Eve will have to fight for it, have to fight for that third place, for the top 3 actually. Alright, let's do me versus Eve. It's going to be a very hard fight. Eve looked amazing today. Played Getty the entire tournament, so he's very confident in his force. Here we go.
Yeah, Gideon's a good pick. As is Jan. Goes for a stab. Good cancel from Eve. Getting out of danger before Venator can try and punish. Footsie's there. There's the upcut. Just cleaving Venator's head in half. Absolutely brutal cut. Now they're feeling each other out again. Not overextending. Cork there, chop. Cork threatened back Y. Nice movements there from Venator, trying to keep Eve at bay. A into B cut from Eve, not able to find the hit. There's a thrust that doesn't trade very well though. Thrust attempt. No dice. There's the wraparound from Jan. B cut. Nice from Venator actually making that long guard move work. And the back Y seals the deal.
Yeah, it seems a little bit more functional recently for some reason.
Yeah, it's definitely still a bit telegraphed, but it gets you in a good position now, which is good to see. And a good combination going low, then the Y sidestep. Well, Eve is trying to recover. Eve just trying to go on the offensive, but Venator places that corkscrew into the kidney there. That was nasty, but Gideon's still going. Cork again, back Y. Good use of Jan's reach. Eve is really trying to get into... Wow, the upcut doesn't work, but Eve does land a cut afterward. Yeah, the plan for Eve is quite simple. Obviously, he's playing this very tactically, but at the end of the day, he's looking to get close.
Can't let you get close.
And Venator wants to...
Damn.
Yeah.
That HP.
And Venator's plan is pretty clear, too. Yeah. He doesn't need that kidney. He doesn't need his bowels. He doesn't need any of that. There, oh, again. Yeah, Gideon's got a similar tool to the corkscrew, although it doesn't have the same cancel ability early in the animation. You can definitely cancel it after you've hit. Bit of a trade there. Venator remains slightly ahead. Going for the chop. Venator he has the reach advantage though, so it's not so easy to just walk forward and hit him. Going low, but perfect counter from Eve. Yeah, Eve's definitely also in top form. Gideon isn't actually fat. He's wearing a lot of clothes for protection. Yeah, he's wearing a gambeson or something under that. Which, by the way, if your sword is not razor sharp or shaving sharp, that type of thing, a gambeson can do quite a bit to protect you, actually. I wouldn't chance a stab, though. A stab would still have a high chance of going through. There's the cork, yeah. As Eve moved right into it. Another cork. Cancelled, but there's the stab from Eve. They both have those long range sort of options. There's a cork. Down to the last flag this round. Stab attempt. Venator actually went for a stab too. It was very subtle. But that was a low B thrust aimed at the hand.
Oh.
Left foot forward. Whoa, whoa. That was the last flag. Yeah.
Something happened there, I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
That was quite the timing too. Yeah, it's okay.
Alright, I guess we're just gonna...
Yeah, just play this flag and see what happens.
It's funny because these kind of things make you lose your focus. Like you're in there,
yeah,
100%, and then yeah. Right.
Yeah, it happened so fast that it had to have been an accident, whatever it was. Alright, they're gonna try and get back into the zone now. Precisely the worst time that could have happened, but they move on. Back and forth, the corkscrew is parried. B cut. Oh, to the face, actually.
Yeah,
he moved into that.
Yeah, he moved into the low thrust. Alright.
Oh, man.
Yeah, 7-6. Good fight. Let me swap the names.
It's very easy to exit if someone presses escape and another player is moving around pressing long guard. Yeah, I see.
Oh, okay, still in. It's fine. He's gonna play after. Okay, and nothing is really decided here. 7-6. Eve takes
Yeah,
left.
it's...
I take right.
Yeah, very disputed fight, this fight. sidestep A there. Nice exchange to start us off. Again, very high level game from these two. Getting tired, there's a chop, a cut. Tired swings, but yeah. Eve is composed. And he's seen that a lot by now, I'm sure, so. It's really all Venator could have done there, though, I would say. Just go bananas, hope something hits. We've seen crazy things, actually. Like, even Isabella's tired swing, we've seen that work. If somebody's, like, impatient, and you're just able to land it. Another exchange of blades. There's the corkscrew, though, to the face. Probably struck him right in the mouth. Taking out some teeth and running him through. Corkscrew from Venator. The chop doesn't land, but the sidestep is too slow. Eve just continues on the attack, which proved to be the correct option there. Stab attempt actually barely lands there, hitting the arm slightly. But Eve is not able to finish it. The trick shot possibly meant a corkscrew there. Yeah, sadly, Yon's trick shot game is often not explored because people... Well, you've got the corkscrew as an option for starters. And it's just hard to deliberately throw. But I would be curious to compare it to Barra's trick shot.
Why don't you die?
We don't see it. B cut. A bunch of cuts out of measure. The stab lands. Eve just goes ham, but this... Wow, the sidestep was too close. Yeah. And Eve just had initiative on his side there. Cork. I see why Venator did that sidestep, though. The idea was smart. It's just that it doesn't tend to work when you're point blank, unfortunately, just because of how it's thrown. I think the sidestep they used to have would have worked there, though. Nice. Beating the thrust a little bit there, Venator, as he went for a low cut. Very good preemptive move that kept him safe. Chop is interrupted. But actually, Venator did take a hit as well. It looks like Eve is more hurt. We'll see how much that actually means, though. Yeah, Gideon is a monster even when injured. Thrust there, yeah. Yeah, I think Venator moved to the side, and so that guaranteed that the thrust was going to land. I think it's like the cork, you just don't want to sidestep into the trajectory, especially. But under pressure, it's very easy to do that anyway, because sometimes you're just not ready. There's a good corkscrew. Tao is somebody who's very good at placing that specific thrust. Chop just doesn't stop him. Again, good try from Venator. Gideon's just got quite the HP, quite the power. And the chop actually, it's kind of... You don't expect it, but the chop doesn't have the best damage value. It can kill you in one hit, but hit the wrong part of Gideon and it's probably not going to take him out of the fight. It'll just do some damage. I think the forward Y does more. Corkscrew to the face. Cork attempted. It is beat, but Eve still takes a hit thanks to the back Y. From Venator, there's the chop. This time it He got some scrape damage earlier, so the chop was able to finish the job. It's a very good move against Gideon, of course. You don't want to be trading with him with it. It's got the range, so it's a nice tool for Jan to counter some attacks and to harass from range. And this is very good for Venator that he's scoring some flags. It's now not looking so lopsided this round, and because Venator did win that first round, even if he were to lose right here, like it wouldn't be that big of a deal. He would be at a mild disadvantage compared to before. And that's a hit. Venator looking to secure at least one more flag, I assume. And honestly, if he wins the whole thing, which is also in reach, he doesn't have to worry about that. Sidestep, beautifully done, but still takes a hit from the follow-up. That thrust does have a fast follow-up. The cork misses, so does that cut because of the hilt. Too close, but Eve with a nasty sequence there still kills Venator.
Alright, 1 versus 2.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep the same sides. Just...
Yeah, anything can happen here. But I'm sure Eve is happy with that. Ooh, Eve circling like a shark. I think both fighters know what Eve has in store. The cork doesn't land. The sidestep twice. Oh, hits at the hilt. Yeah, too close.
Because it's not.
It's because you're slamming with the hilt.
Not his sword arm. Nice, GG.
Yeah, it's just spacing. You're hitting with the wrong part.
Eve wins this very close fight. 14-12. And we got Subu versus Oak now. Oak is here. Subu's here.
All right, good luck, Oak.
Jan here for Subu. Gets 2 flags here against Oak. Oak again facing a matchup that he doesn't necessarily enjoy. Tries to go low. Gets hit. 3. Oh, and again goes low. to change something here. Nice. Going for a side step. Nice. Yeah, so the quirk into the side step looks like it works. Against Laz 6. Oak here, very close to defeat. Oh, and that's it. Flawless victory. Unfortunately, Oak wasn't able to do much in this fight. But thank you very much for competing. 4th place. Still good. And
Yeah, I'm good to go.
yeah. Get the lower bracket final. Oh, Eve is still here. It's fine. I'm on the left.
Yeah, I gotta say though, the fact that I feel like I have to switch to Jan against Oak, definitely speaks volumes as far as his skill, I would say.
You're right side.
Yep. Yeah, I'll do the Jan mirror again. I mean, Jan's working very well for me today, so. Yeah, also the reach though, Eve. It's not just the stabs.
Oh, you did the same thing. the trick.
GG.
GG. Good fight. Anyway, you got third place, which is still a very good performance. Get some points in the rankings, especially on a European host. Got more points. So congratulations
Yeah.
on that. Looks like I have to fight the fat man again. Let's go, fat man. He's already here. Eve is left, I'm right.
Okay, good luck, guys.
Should I pick Getty's bastard son? Yeah, I'm probably at disadvantage.
A little bit of pressure there. Yeah, it could be still, yeah.
Nah. I think it might go really bad.
One of these fighters, yeah. Okay, I thought my parser was frozen for a moment. We're good. Yeah, it's... Jan is just a broken mess, so... but also, it's not just that. It's like Jan just has qualities that make him a good pick against Laszlo. It's a combination of those two things. I think Jan needs to have the cancels for his thrust removed, the double hit removed. You know, stuff like that. I don't think the moves are... The fact they can break the guard is necessarily bad. It's just the fact that he can kill you with the cancels and just cancel whenever he wants and stuff like that. There's still a skill to landing the moves, though, as we've seen. Yeah, I got a freeze, too.
Okay.
Yeah, it should get better, though. It looks better for me. Alright. Nice. Ooh, that was quite a interaction there. It was cool. We're both trying to slip a stab in there. Eve gets this one. Cork to the face. Yeah, Eve just goes in. Eve needs 2 more to win this round. Trick shot. I think a cork was intended, but I think that still would have countered. Sometimes tough to say, though. The cork can hit you when you least expect it. That's a double. Cork is parried nicely, and actually Venator doing the sidestep after the cork, just like I was doing. And that's the thing, once you hit with the cork, you can cancel that recovery, and even that big wind-up move is an option. But still, Eve just on fire. He's showing some really skillful Gideon play, so such things are not enough to win on their own.
Yeah. Well, I have nothing to lose here, so I'm just gonna go with Getty's bastard son and see if
Okay.
I can do better.
You never know.
Which I don't think, but is what it is. Look at him. Angry. Why did you abandon me, father? I kick your ass.
Some extra motivation for Eve to win. That he's using the proper skin, so to speak, for Gideon. Although I don't mind this one either. Got a good stash going. Stab into cut, yeah. I'm sure Gideon's pretty vulnerable to that move. Dashing there. Nice. I love how Eve dashes into that lunge. There's a feint for Venator. He definitely knows some of the moves. There, he tags the hand. Maximum range there. That must have been. It surprised me as well. Again, just... yeah. I don't blame Venator for trying to switch. I mean, that's why because Info destroyed me earlier with Yon. And that's why I switched to Yon to fight on equal terms. That retreat X is deceptive. I've been hit by that too in a similar situation. Yeah, Gideon's definitely got some good tools, and Eve is using them perfectly. What can I say? Going for that lunge. They're both going for each other's hands, but Eve just seems just a little bit more precise, and that's all it takes at this level. It's just that experience with the character. Venator has played a good Gideon before on occasion, I think, but it's still a pretty clear difference in experience. There he goes with the stab. Good move. Oh, it... okay, I thought that was gonna land, but Eve managed to somehow land a hit. I mean, the hit made sense. I was just surprised the stab didn't land. They trade now. Eve getting a little tired there. Going for the stab, parries it. He recovered, yeah. Yeah, just barely.
GG. Yeah, well, the Yan fight was probably gone somewhat similar, or at least it would have been a little bit longer, so GG, well played from Eve. It's a very solid performance overall. Deservedly won this tournament. Number 1, I get number 2, not too bad. Subu gets 3. Thank you very much, everybody, for competing. It was a great event. And yeah, I'm gonna see you guys on Friday for the usual stuff. Maybe on Friday we're gonna do something interesting, but we'll see. I'm thinking about a 2v2, but we'll see. Again, thank you for joining. have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you soon.
Yeah, thanks for the tourney.
See ya.
GG's, everyone.
See ya.